All right, all right, all right. Hello and welcome to the stream, everybody. Tonight we are flying with the monkeys, continuing our world tour. We are going to be flying out of Cairo, Egypt, HECA, to, I guess you pronounce it Arar, Saudi Arabia, OERR. Flying with Draco and Moondog as usual. Tonight, though, however, we'll be flying the Dash 8/Q400. It's been a while since I have flown it. Hi, Jacob. It's been a while since I've flown that airplane, but hopefully it will be all right. They, don't call it the Crash 8 for nothing. So, we'll just have to see how it goes. Yeah, so I guess we will open up here the Discord with the rest of the monkeys and see what's going on. As soon as they get back, I will go ahead and start going through my procedures, I guess.
Get back. I've been here.
Oh, well, you were muted.
I muted myself on Discord, so I wasn't coming across for you guys.
Yeah.
Evan's here. Hello, Evan.
Hello, Evan.
You're actually late. Panda was here before you.
Hi there, everybody.
Hey, Draco.
Oh, gosh. Draco, I will give you the same statement I gave Jake. Can you say that a little bit louder, because my ears haven't quite started to bleed yet?
I certainly can. Give me a chance.
All right. Next time. And then I'll time you out.
Okay, so are we all ready to get rolling?
Well, sorry to hear that, Panda. Hopefully we can help you forget for a few minutes here while we fly around. So we got some planes to start up. We're flying from Cairo to... Can anyone pronounce that? Is it just Arar?
R?
We're flying into Saudi Arabia, into the middle of the desert, so we're all sounding like pirates. Arar. All right.
It'd help if I would unpause the game.
Only slightly.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to go through talking through all the startups and everything, because you guys have seen me do this a million times, so I'm just going to start doing what needs to be done.
Yep.
Same.
Yep. Left to right on your instrument panels. Keep up. So, it's on.
I am streaming something a little different. I am doing it in 21:9, which is ultra wide, rather than doing it in the 16:9, just so that way it doesn't look so squished for you, because YouTube really squishes it even more than what it should normally look like with OBS. So there's going to be a black bar top and bottom, but you guys are actually going to get to see a wider view.
Where's the on button on this thing?
That's what you want to hear your pilot say.
Yeah, right.
There's an on button here somewhere.
I guess this one. It's just a flight management system. Nothing important.
It's just the thing that keeps you from augering into the ground. You'll be fine.
Oh,
that's the worst that could happen.
They're used to that. We do that all the time.
Going to try and stay the whole stream. Well, we're planning, that's why we're in the faster planes. We're planning on a flight time of about 2 hours. So depending on how many times we have to restart and start it again and stuff like that, should probably shut the doors. Are the doors open? All right. One, I don't like that nose view, so let's get rid of that. Aircraft, I don't like that nose. I won't like that one better.
Check. Make sure everything looks good back here.
All right.
0 fuel weight.
Oh, and that's the tower. Okay. So, turn off the warning. We've got all of that started. And went through all the warnings. Net beacon on.
Okay. So,
Come on. There we go.
Now, unfortunately, I sat too long in the generator, and the batteries are a little low, so we're waiting for them to charge up some.
Yep. Don't worry about
before
it, Panda. You know,
Come on.
hang out for as long as you can, and
There we go. And then we can see we've got good starts there, which then means it'll be easy for this one.
come on, let's start. I can tell it's been a while since I've flown this plane. I can't remember how to get it started.
yeah, you don't need to be in too big a hurry because you're going to have to be waiting for me, probably.
Well, the first thing you
slow.
need is the correct key in the ignition.
There we go.
GCA.
Arm the auto restarts, pitot heat sensors. Those are on. That's on. Tail lights on. Taxi light. Was that the correct one for the taxi? Yes, it was. Navigation.
Do I have a 747? I have the in-game 747 Panda, but I don't have any like add-ons or anything. I am going to try and get a premium freeware type 757 that I'm going to start learning how to fly.
I've flown it. That's not a bad plane. You'll like it. So we're charging and we're only using. So we're good there. We're good there. Wait a minute, which is that cabin door?
Okay.
What do you mean cabin door? Okay.
When Doug left his doors open again.
Door shut. I haven't done anything. I just started it and then shut the door. So we have flight plan in. What else do we need? We're all set.
All right, it's gonna
Check
take
fuel.
a little bit for us to warm up.
Oop. Fuel's full. Fuel's good.
Well, Panda, if you ever can get on the same time as us, maybe we'll all try and learn how to fly the 757 together. Or 747.
Some of us can learn how to fly it, and some of us can learn how to not crash it.
Yeah.
Well, that's part of learning to fly, is not crashing.
It is? I thought they were separate.
Not that I'm aware of.
Well, see, I've learned how to not crash. Now I'm learning how to fly it correctly. So that's why I'm distinguishing between the two.
There we are.
2992. Okay, we're good there.
All right, and we're going to pull this up real quick. And we're going to check.
We're headed. I'm departing east.
Okay. Are you going to try and hit the first waypoint that's 2.4 miles? Or are you just going to aim for the second waypoint?
I'm going to let it do what it does. Runway 5R.
We'll probably end up crashing it too, Panda.
All right. Now let's set my screens.
Isn't that what they say in flight school? You have to crash 100 times before you can land good once?
I don't know. I've not gone to flight school yet.
Although I'm guessing they probably wouldn't say that.
Probably not. No, not that way.
560. Okay. That.
There we go. What did it tell us? WS.
And which way are you departing? You're departing east?
Yeah. All right. And before I do anything backing up, let's do this. Set altitude to 25. And we have doors shut, so I should be also pressurizing cabin.
Auto feather.
Taxiway Sierra 1 Oscar.
.25, and we're set there, we're set there. And what's the last thing I want to do? I want to back those off because I don't want them. Well, about 50% and about 50%.
Oh, almost forgot that.
All right. You guys having the same problem I'm having?
With?
Hitting the wrong button and having it go not exactly what you wanted it to do?
Depends on what button.
That's what I'm saying. You're hitting like shift 2 and you should be hitting shift 3 and daily. What's up, dog? Well, Travis, not me yet, but working on it.
No, but I did accidentally hit the pause button when I was trying to hit screen lock to pull up ATS.
Okay.
Or ATC. Why the hell do I keep saying ATS? What the hell's wrong? What's wrong with me tonight?
I don't know.
It's gonna be one of those nights, ladies and gentlemen. I can't speak and Moondog can't keep his door shut.
Door shut. I shut it. It's done. I don't want to hear it. This is exciting, Travis. Well, Travis, it's takeoff. You know, what more do you want?
Hey, just be happy we're not going by the book. Otherwise, it'd take an hour just to go through the checklist.
Whoa, no! God darn it. Okay. So there's not enough weight in the front of this thing, and I had the parking brake still on. So.
I've never heard. I can't say I never heard. I've never seen Roblox played.
So that is how once you set, they set it on the tail for you, how you're supposed to get it back on the front wheel. Just saying, that's how you're supposed to do it. That is the set procedure.
All right. I am not familiar with taxiways on this in this airport.
Yeah. Neither have I.
Okay. Yep, definitely not familiar. So I gotta go Sierra 1 Oscar.
Alright. And then we're coming up here and turning left onto.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna cheat.
I did too. I even have the thing in here to tell me which ones are which, and I still, so I could get it to be the right one.
Oop.
Progressive taxiing on.
Alright, we're gonna push back.
The real question is, Zig, do you have it started yet?
I just heard his engines kick in.
Okay.
I just got one of them going, yeah.
Alright.
Well,
So
no need to rush.
Should I go up in circle or?
Are you already getting ready to take off?
Well, no, I'm taxiing. I can taxi slower. Maybe. Let's see. Daily is on Twitch. Panda is on YouTube. Evan's on YouTube. Thank you guys for stopping by.
Why do I still got some warning lights? What do they say? Pedo heat. Pedo heat. Pedo heat. Oh yeah. That's haven't made it that far down the list yet. That's why. Flaps at 5.
But thanks for coming and hanging out for a little bit, Panda. You know, we hadn't seen you in a while, so figured you were probably busy.
And he is busy with what he was dealing with, so hopefully stuff gets better soon.
Auxiliary pumps. Stand by PTU.
And if nothing else, come back by, watch Draco screw up, and we'll all have a laugh. Although he's going to be an expert pilot tonight, I have a feeling.
Or I'll be the first one up in the rhubarb.
Good thing about the desert, there's not a whole lot of trees at the end of the runway.
Oh, I'll find them.
You'll find them? Okay. Oh, here's a good, interesting thing. I am flying with Orbix tonight. So I have first level Orbix in, so scenery should be decent. The sand should be more sand.
Yeah.
Could take a look out and see what we see outside here. I don't see any big monstrous planes coming behind me.
I can't imagine Orbix does too much for the desert. I mean, how much can you enhance on sand?
Well, it's what the neighboring around town is helped with. Because I noticed the difference between Zig with the Orbix and mine, but yes, sand. It's going to be sand. All right. So that I don't block traffic here. Zig, are you rolling or?
I'm trying to do my pushback here.
Okay, well then you're close enough that I'll roll up on the runway, or run up to the runway.
Which way are we going?
Departing east.
So you're gonna want to push back, turn left, then right.
Golf, taxi 2 and hold short of runway 3, using taxiway Sierra, X-ray, Oscar, Tango, uniform, contact tower on 119.55 when ready. Bombardier, Zulu, India Golf, hold position, caution other traffic.
And we have reached the end of the runway.
Taxiway Sierra, X-ray, Oscar, Tango, uniform, Bombardier, Zulu, India Golf.
Must be a golf cart going around me or something.
Did it make you stop?
It did, yeah.
You're not. Because I heard ATC. ATC.
Yeah, ATC.
Ground control. Yeah, ATC. Tell KFU, Beechcraft KFU, to hold position and then it can move again.
That's not me. Zulu India Golf.
Okay. But is it asking you to stop again?
It hasn't told me I could go yet.
Oh, okay. Tower. Clearance.
India Golf, continue taxi.
Just told me I could continue.
Roger, Bombardier, Zulu, India Golf.
Departure to the east, landing gear lights on. Double check, make sure everything's up and ready. Yes, acknowledge that before they come back and yell that I haven't acknowledged it. Full mix. Seatbelt signs should be on. So while we are waiting for them to pull up, It sounds like I hear something coming up behind me. We'll stop back into this back seat here.
Bombardier,
Take a
Zulu,
quick
Okay.
look here.
hold position, caution
Alright,
other
go
traffic.
ahead and close.
Put your
our
tables
flaps.
into the
Indian Golf, continue taxi.
seat in position, and because where we're at, are they?
Bombardier,
Yep.
Zulu, Indian
That's what I
Golf.
thought. There's Draco behind us. Virtual cockpit, and then don't drop the oxygen masks. People don't like that.
Yeah, they seem to get a little nervous.
I know. Especially when I say there's absolutely no reason to worry about that.
And then they hear, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap.
I haven't done that in a while. Oh, I wanted to remove
I think
it,
I
so
see
we're
Zig
gonna-
down there.
Should I
About
give
a
him
quarter of
move
the
it?
way here.
Yeah,
But by the time you pull out
and get
taken
ready
off, and then
Yeah.
I pull out there, he'll be
right behind
next
you.
in line.
See, we can sort of coordinate these things. We know what we're doing, maybe, somewhat.
Arm spoilers, where are those at?
Oop, oop, oop. Line this up. Flaps are all good. Everything's ready. I see a Beechcraft, but I don't see a Zig yet.
I think I'm getting ready to pull up behind you guys.
All right, then I'm going to take off.
He'll be making his corner here in a minute.
Okay.
Check flaps.
Full power. Full power.
Pushback scenario initiated. That. Why is it saying that?
Straighten this out a little bit. Nice big wide runway.
And I got internet problems tonight apparently.
Pull
Are-
back
are
up
we
the
on-
stick a little bit.
Wait a minute. How come
Where are you? I don't see you. I see a Beechcraft Baron.
I don't know what I got going on here.
All right, come on.
It took me somewhere different
Parties.
than you guys.
Did you depart? Did you select the parties?
Yeah, it took me to hold on, where did it take me? 34. Is that where you guys went?
No, I'm on 5 right.
5 right.
Well,
Well, get up in
Okay.
the air. We can coordinate up there somewhat.
Okay. And here we go.
Oop, 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 oop. Finished adjusting this.
Rudder.
Going to 25. All set there.
Cairo Tower, Bombardier, Zulu, Indian Golf,
Our
at
rudder.
runway 34,
We're at
ready for
100.
takeoff, east departure. Bombardier 2, India Golf.
There we go.
Runway 34, east.
Piece of cake.
Approved.
Piece of cake? That's 2 in the air.
For takeoff.
Gear
Runway
up.
34, Bombardier 2, India
Yep, I just flew
Landing
over
lights on,
Zig.
taxi. Strobe lights on. Strobe lights on. There we go. All lights up. That's in the green.
Why is it keep getting so dark in here?
So I think now I'm set for just flight monitoring. And that's how boring it is when you take off smoothly, I guess. Strato tanker behind him. All right, so do I have? What do you think of the clouds there, Travis? Or sorry, Daily, Travis.
Tough.
Do you think that they look nice? Do I have the clouds right? I like them.
Hey, we took off in record time, 27 minutes.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I just turned your guys' voices on the stream on. So, oops.
Right. About normal.
Yep.
It's about normal. Hey, mine was on, so that's all that mattered, right?
Hey, you beat me last stream. I didn't even have my voice on for the first 20 minutes.
Let's see. I had the voice on, but I didn't have your guys' on. I just because I'm trying to kill it so that we're not talking over to the top of the intro. I don't have that set because mine's on no matter what, and I don't want them on during the intro, but they are. Let's see, what do I want? I wanted that screen, and I want that screen, and I want to do that one. I want to thank Welsh Farmer for subscribing.
Yes, thank you very much, Welsh, for subscribing.
Bombardier 2, India Golf. You are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Yeah, all my subscriptions and all that are caught up at this time. I should check. No, there's no way to check who's following you on Twitch. You guys don't do Twitch, so
Yeah, I don't know anything about Twitch. Oh, of the 377? Actually, I don't think there's any of the... Well, no. I think there is one left in a museum, but there's none left flying, Dustin.
yeah,
Most
they're
of them...
a dying breed just due to the age.
Well, most of them over the years have crashed due to like engine problems and things like that. I guess a couple of them actually had the engines fall off the plane while they were flying, which, from what I understand, is very bad for airplanes.
That's an age thing.
No, this is like 1955, and They're only like 6 years old.
Okay, it's a very young age thing. So.
Yeah, I think there's one or two left in a museum, at a couple museums somewhere. Because I know A2A actually went in and that's how they got the models so good with the A2A.
So I have a tailwind of 20 knots and a indicated airspeed of 205 right now. And I'm at 73,000 or 7,300. Sorry, not quite 73,000 yet. And I just watched a wonderful sunrise there.
Yeah, well, I accidentally had my foot too hard on the rudder and almost did a barrel roll.
Okay, didn't you do that once and said you'd never do that again?
Yeah, but that was on purpose. This one was on accident.
So we got to cross the Gulf here. It's Persian Gulf, right? Yeah, Persian Gulf.
Yep.
Come on, I know my geography, I think.
Alright, let me get my...
So if I do this and I go to YouTube and I do a look at that.
Sure,
my friend Draco is streaming, so maybe I'll put him in the background and watch him too.
I just wish the autopilot didn't have me climbing at like 13 degrees. That's a little extreme.
Yeah, when I fly that one and the DC-6, that's what it does. It sometimes starts climbing way too much and then it climbs out of control.
Alright, what is the heading for the next one? 078.
Look at that. My friend Zig is streaming too, so we'll put him in the background also.
Yeah, we're gonna make our turn to 078.
And then over here we have that, and then I need, this is OERR that we're going to.
Yeah. What was cool about these planes is the deceptively simple autopilot. They had one switch that controlled how your rate of descent or ascent, and then they had another one that would keep you level, and then a handle to turn left and right. Oh, that's nice. Look up above the clouds.
Your clouds and mine might be slightly different. I don't have that many clouds.
Yeah, they had autopilot. They had autopilot back during World War II on the B-29s. They had autopilot, and it was basically this. A lot of the things in this plane were modeled after the B-29. Alright, I can turn these off now.
Why would I be on roll hold?
Not sure why.
I'm off of it now.
Okay, this one is 112.30.
Always an adventure.
Yep.
Now we're going to have ourselves a really nice sunrise here in a minute as the sun comes over these clouds.
I already had them, which just over and underneath the clouds as was coming up. I thought it was very spectacular.
Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing. And all this is Rex 4, so it came with the FSX package that I have. Well, thank you, Dustin. Yeah, I really like the clouds in this that I picked out too. Zig and Moondog, their clouds are pretty similar to mine.
That one cloud on the right side there's in the wrong spot.
Oh, look at that sunrise.
1813 for elevation of the runway at our destination.
Okay.
Runway 10/28 is 99.79 in feet. Asphalt.
Yeah. It's always good to have all 4 engines, but luckily this plane, it can go pretty far on 3.
Current wind at destination is 11 knots at 120, so we will probably be landing on 10.
So Dustin, can you tell me? Can you hear the plane engines okay, or is it too low? Because I've been messing with the sound, so I'm not sure how it sounds for you guys.
What altitude are you at?
Me?
13.6.
I'm at 14.
Are you continuing to climb?
Yep.
Yeah, actually, my warning should come over that I'm above.
What did we set it to?
Where I need
20. I set mine to 25,000.
Same.
You guys might want to hit your pitot heat and your anti-ice.
Yeah, maybe.
Up the nose a little bit, get a little more speed.
Okay, if we did the same time, why? Oh no, that's. I'm looking at a Zig.
Yeah.
He's still darker.
Yeah, Dustin. I guess they do kind of sound like a box fan, just like 4 of them going at the same time.
Brady, Brady. Yeah, Brady. How you doing?
Actually, I'm gonna want those on. So yeah, guys, we're not even going to go to the max altitude of this plane. We're only going 25,000. We can actually get up to a little over 31,000 feet, which is way above any weather that we would ever run into. I'm not a fan of how long it takes to get up that high.
I'm not sure what FPS I'm getting, Jack. It's, for whatever reason, my little FPS counter's not up.
When I look at yours, it looks like it's 14.
14 FPS?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, when I'm looking at your screen through the stream,
Yeah,
that's what.
I've been having issues tonight.
I'm just kidding. I can actually. Would it have been better if I said 4? Would you have gotten the joke better if I said it looked like yours was 4?
No, I wouldn't have got it.
You wouldn't have gotten it? Okay.
Alright, so we're gonna look
Check
outside
engines.
and see if we can see Moondog or Zig.
Oh, I'm probably pulled away from you. I don't even have you on.
De Havilland -8. Yep, there's Zig right behind me, 5.1 at 15,000.
I had traffic on, so that's good. Back.
I wonder why my FPS overlay went away, though, now that he mentioned that. I've had that on for... I wonder why it's not on.
Nautical miles, and then if I do this one,
up a bit. Oh,
I don't have you.
Probably turn my landing
anywhere.
And nav lights off.
Less than 1 frame per second. I don't think I'm getting less than 1 frame per second.
Yeah, above 10,000 you can turn off your landing lights. But I always keep my position and passing lights on as well as my strobes.
My landing lights are on the landing gear, so once I've put the landing gear up, there's no reason to have any landing or taxi lights on for me.
Yeah, mine are on the wings and on the nose.
Yeah.
So Dustin, do you do any FSX or any simulator flying?
Estimated time of arrival, 1 hour and 41 minutes from now. Break out your lunch.
Alright, temperatures look good.
Why is that way?
Still had 5 flaps on. The F6 button didn't turn them off. I didn't look at the handle. I just hit the F6 button and clearly it didn't zero them out. I wonder I'm going so slow.
You'll definitely climb fast. You just won't be going fast. And right over there, ladies and gentlemen, is the Mediterranean Sea. And I'm pretty sure that's the Suez Canal right there. I will be passing over in a minute.
Oh, well, I'm way ahead of you. I'm already Israel.
You're already to Israel?
Yeah, I'm past Suez Canal.
Oh, Suez Canal isn't the border between Israel and Egypt.
I know. I'm telling you, I'm already... Yeah, I'm past Suez Canal. If I go to flight plan, I am 111 nautical miles from ZFR. Where are you at?
Hold on. I have to do the old-fashioned way of checking.
You have to get up your star charts and your spyglass and look at the sun and coordinate everything you come up with.
ZFR. ZFR. I am about 160 nautical miles.
Hi, Xavier and Alder Soko 1.
I'm 107 now.
Zig just blew past me like I was standing still.
Did I?
Yep.
That's what happens when you take some flaps off.
Well, I'm also only doing 140 knots.
Oh yeah, I'm flying at 223.
What are you climbing at? What's your V speed?
About 600.
Okay, so I'm climbing a little steeper than you. I'm about 758.
I'm not sure what you're asking me, Alder.
So if anybody's got any questions or anything, feel free to ask.
No. Not sure if I got a question. Officer Kevin, hello, how are you doing tonight?
Cairo Tower, HECA 4732 and runway 34, ready for takeoff.
I think I need to start resetting my router and stuff before stream night.
Runway 34.
Might help a lot.
Can't hurt. We got to.
Right.
We were sidetracked doing Form Sim and stuff tonight. I didn't think about it, but well, I thought about it at about 20 minutes till when I got on and you guys were.
Well, a lot of times what'll happen is I don't know about your internet company, but mine, they'll every now and then they'll change up the IP address. So if they change up the IP address and for whatever reason my router doesn't reset itself, then my internet will be absolutely horrible, or there won't be any internet until I reset the router.
I don't know, but it's in the red tonight. Again.
Is it? Yeah. Mine's
Yeah.
been fine last 2 nights that we streamed. I'm not understanding the question there, Brady. So anyone catching up, that's the plane that I'm in. That's the Beechcraft King Air 200B from Flight 1. I like the plane. And yes, the door would open in mid-flight. We're just not going to do it.
But stick around, it may happen.
Somewhere way back there, about 60 nautical miles behind us. 50
So,
nautical miles. I don't know why I'm taking off and flew so much quicker than you guys tonight. You know what that means, though? I can loop around about 4 times.
So, have we decided where we're going to land yet? Have you pulled up the airport or anything?
That's what I was doing. You missed part of that.
I did.
Yeah. Destination, current visibility is 6 miles, winds 11 knots out of 120, runways 10 and 28, which means we should be landing on runway 10.
Runway 10.
Yeah, length of runway 10 is a hair short of 10,000 feet.
Do we know?
Altitude's 1813, so 1,800 feet.
But we don't know what our approach altitude
I don't
is.
have any of those charts.
Yeah, see, these two here, they have all the fancy GPS stuff where they can plug in approach charts. Me, if I feel like it, I can use ILS. Otherwise, I just
Wing it on a
just wing it. And usually I land at the right runway. Sometimes I'll even land at the right airport.
And then
there's other times I land on the right runway at the wrong airport.
Then you end up in Rome.
No, I was just about 4 miles north of where you guys landed.
That's true. You was in Rome, just the wrong portion of Rome.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
there's like
so-
6 airports there.
Yeah. I've leveled out at 2,500. 25,000. No. Yeah, 25,000.
Yeah, I got about another 1,000 feet to go, give or take.
Now, if you look at Sky Vector, it says the runway is actually 10,006 feet. So it's just a hair over. Same headings, though.
And I got nothing, so that sucks.
Now, this is something I haven't noticed before. I don't know if it's just graphical glitches or if it's supposed to be there, but it almost looks like You know how the air shimmers when the ground's really hot and the air's cooler?
Are you getting that?
Yeah, I'm getting that like on the horizon. Like, I don't know if you guys can. I don't know if it's picking it up or not. I think that's just graphical glitches. Yeah, that's just graphical glitches of mountains that aren't fully rendering in. Alright. About 100 feet to go. We'll switch over to our altitude control. And we'll prepare for cruising.
Yeah, we're in Zig's channel tonight, right?
I
don't know where we are. I don't remember.
I think so, yeah.
I sent you a link with some charts there if you wanted to attempt to pull them up.
Pull that back.
You can barely hear me.
And there we go.
Well, let's see here. If we do... I don't know. That should be...
Which one were we gonna do? 10?
Yeah, 10. Maybe it's a filter issue. Noise gate, no. Let's see here.
There's the med.
And
All Dude can get his thumbnails
yeah, okay.
from there.
Are you having a hard time hearing me, Brady, over the engine noise or something, or is it just the whole thing is quiet?
Now we'll slowly increase in our speed.
Dr. Eggman 2 is just subscribed. Thank you very much, Eggman. Sorry, Dr. Eggman.
Hey, there's a doctor in the house.
That'll be good for when you crash.
Or when you crash, or when you accidentally open up your doors, drop the oxygen masks.
That's possible. So, yeah, I don't want to go any faster. I'm at 212 and like overspeed is like 215.
Well, my indicator speed is 155, but ground speed's 257.
Okay, I'm going to back off because you know what? My ground speed says 331, true airspeed's 314. Tailwind of 25 knots right now.
Okay, so the plane
the
isn't as
engine
loud
noise
as
is a
I
little
am.
loud. Okay, so I'll back that off a little bit more. And you guys let me know if that's a little bit better.
Alright, how's that sound now, Dustin? I move my sliders around a bit.
Some Mediterranean off to our north there. And a bunch of
south?
Sand.
Sand and mountains.
More sand and a little bit more sand. And I've got you guys nowhere behind me. I mean, I could like turn the engines off and coast for a while.
I think that foggy look on my windows is because I didn't have my heater turned all the way. Yep. So I cranking it now. Is it hazy to you? In your
No, mine's clear. I've got a little bit of heat haze starting, but that's about it.
I think that's what mine is. Yeah. This
Very
is the way it
nicely
always
done,
is.
Eggman. There, appreciate you stopping in and subscribing. I do want to mention I am doing a roof tomorrow, so my afternoon stream at 4 may actually be an evening stream, just because someone might get mad if I decide to walk off the roof at 2 in the afternoon. So
Well, you don't want to walk off a roof anyway. You want to climb down off a roof.
Or jump.
the
You know, you don't
I
wanna
can
just
reach
walk.
the roof from the ground. I could quite literally walk off the gutter and not have an issue. I quite literally. I wouldn't even need an Eggman doctor or nothing. I'm just I wouldn't need Frankenstein the doctor.
Okay. Yeah, you know, yeah, Twitch earlier was probably Moondog having issues with his because he's streaming to Twitch.
Into both right now.
But yeah, I still need to do some work on audio.
Yeah, I had the engine noise up a little bit.
Anyway, like I was gonna say, this is a normal
737.
flight. This is a normal flight for us. They'll take off and leave me, but I still end up landing first somehow.
It's because we circle around and look at the scenery. 737. I don't tend to do a lot of the jet planes. And tomorrow I wasn't sure if we was going to be flying or not. If it's in the evening with these guys, it might actually be some farming. But
If there's enough to do for you guys to actually be interested in watching.
The 737 I haven't flown. If I fly one of the jets, it'll probably be the 757, just so I can learn it a little bit better. So if we can get another monkey or two on here, we'll probably be flying those as a group so that we can not have some of the monkeys complain how slow we're going.
Well, if I can get a hold of the 757, I have no problems streaming me. It might be entertaining watching me fumble around for a while.
So are we all supposed to be trying to learn how to fly that plane then? Is that what's going on?
We might. I mean, I've flown
Couldn't
it
hurt.
around Akron, Canton. BP is definitely learning how to fly the full pay one so that he could fly with us, because he got the free one, but it doesn't have the full flight management system on it, and he had to go out and get the full set.
Whoa.
Tate, welcome to the stream there.
How's the partial flight management system?
It's fine. I mean, you can still throw in autopilot and directions and stuff like that. It's just like you can't put in OERR systems and stuff that he's normally used to.
Put in what?
See you later, Eggman. Like when you do the flight management system on one of the big jets, you can put in all of your headings, your weights, your passenger loads.
Oh, gotcha.
You set up your takeoff and arrival VORs and plans and all of that. That all goes into that box that would be down between the pilot and co-pilot.
Yeah.
Something that of us three tried, we'd be sitting there for 3 hours.
It has that on the dash.
Oh, yours has that on the dash?
Yeah.
Yeah. He just probably doesn't use it yet. And it probably isn't modeled in there.
I forgot how to do some of that stuff is the problem.
Okay.
I mean, really, my plane is so primitive. It's like one step away from having a button that says go and a button that says stop. Compared to your guys' planes.
Like, to do, like, you know, that's why I was asking about, like, where we're going to land, because you have to have all that info. If you don't have that information, then you can't do that. Like, I don't know what the approach altitude is, so you can't program that in.
Right. But if you could estimate it probably just through the fact that it's 1,800 feet. You probably want to go
1,800 feet. I'd probably approach at about 3,000.
5.
Really? You approach that high?
Normally, a lot of them, they're around 2,500 or 3,000.
Well, yeah, but that's above your landing point, so that's why I was saying you're probably 45 to 5.
But if you're not at the correct one, then it's not going to pick up the
That's
ILS and all that. So
yeah, you might want to be under that. Yep. Fine.
So we might just wing it since I don't really have all the. Hey, SpongeBob's Pineapple, welcome back. Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, SpongeBob's back.
No, it's SpongeBob's Pineapple.
Yeah, well.
So we might just have to wing it tonight a little bit.
Wing it?
Yeah, that's part of the fun. I mean, I wing it every night.
Wing it? Does anyone else see the pun there? Winging it? Your plane looks cool from that view there, Zig.
Oh, from the winging it view. Oh boy.
Nice flights while I'm flying.
Let's see what other views we have.
See, I can't even aircraft in the area. I don't even have you guys. Let's see, I could get a.
Oh, that's a pretty close view.
This
an
plane.
A310 20. Oh, wait a minute, this is a A321.
This plane is one you kind of need to stay like practiced in. You know what I mean? Because there's so much to do. And I guess I haven't, maybe the other part is that I just haven't done it enough times to where it's like burnt into my memory. You know what I mean?
That's an interesting view there, Draco.
Isn't it though?
Trying to count that the blades go by. One,
Yep,
two,
30.
wait.
33,000 in 1 minute. You know what, I'm going to leave you guys with an outside view, and I will be right back. I'm going to go get some water.
You know what? I'm at cruising altitude, and I have them still seat belted in. You may get up and move around. Don't I have them off? No, they are off. I don't really need the lights on though. Turn on the coffee pot though.
The other thing you need to know is like the waypoints. I guess I kind of know those. I could estimate it a little bit for the VNAV. I could try that. I just don't feel like thinking about it. I think it's part of the problem.
Check this. Go back to flight plan. How far to ZFR are you, Zig?
I don't know. Come on, I don't know how to. Let me see if I can. 51 miles.
Did you think?
Huh?
They've all left. It's all mine now, the whole stream. Oh well. That's not good. Let's see. What can we do? Can we mess with Draco's plane? No. He left us outside. We can't adjust the knobs. Zig is messing with the radar.
So like at AJF, I would want to be at
The weather radar, or is that
5,000.
ground radar?
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, folks.
That's just I don't.
Well, I'm trying to talk to Zig and find out what he's doing on his stream. But
I don't
he's
know
not
what that
answering.
is. I don't know what that is.
Did his Discord cut out?
It's possible.
You can't hear me?
Is he still flying? Because if we lost radio contract, we're gonna have to send out a search party. Yeah.
No, but I went to look at,
Hello, hello.
you know, what.
Can you hear me now?
Oh boy.
He's broken up bad. How far to ZFR are you?
I am 60 miles.
I just made the turn. I was wondering where he was at, so we could sort of figure out. I've
He's-
backed off the speed some.
Well, he's in between you and me, so I'm gonna say he's probably about 45.
Okay.
Rough estimate.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't mean to leave you guys behind back there. I just took off and went up. That's all. I saw you at one point. I'd taken off. I watched you take off.
Well, see, I circled the opposite way that you did. So you were
Okay.
able to get on. You were able to hit the VOR faster and go be going straight while I was still turning.
Okay. Well, ZFR is just inside Israel, and now I'm in Jordan. And I don't know if that makes me feel safer or not.
Yeah, Jordan's a good country to fly over.
Yeah, okay.
Can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you.
Now we can hear you.
Internet.
Internet?
I need to get in the habit of restarting that on stream nights.
Are you dropping frames?
No.
His view wasn't bad. It's just probably enough
mean,
with the stream and
A few, but not very many.
yeah.
3
Your internet's probably prioritizing the stream over Discord.
3.6% says in OBS, which is not very many for me.
I've lost
it's just
664 frames, so 0.5%.
Yeah, that's what it was like.
Yeah.
It's just like now it's back to green. It's just so sporadic.
Yeah. What's your destination to VFR?
But
How soon till you make the turn at ZFR?
31 miles.
So you were shorter than what Draco thought.
No, when he said that, I was at 42. When he said 45,
Oh,
that's pretty
Yeah.
close.
darn good guess there. I think you win the Moondog credit prize tonight.
And how many of those do I get?
14.
Good. So what? 3 trillion more, and I can go get a sucker out of a vending machine.
Depending on fluctuation of Moondog credits to US dollars, yes. I hear it's down right now.
And how many of those before I can get a Bitcoin?
Oh God! You need a Bitcoin to find out how many. If you start finding Bitcoins, I'm going to come over to your house and kick you right in the backside, because you're probably the reason why I don't have a video card that I want yet. Okay? So
Believe me, I would not destroy my video card for
Ben J.
coins.
Hello, Ben J. Remember me? No. Maybe. Possibly.
Ben J.
Ben J.
I remember.
You do? Okay. So
I believe he's subscribed to both of us.
Sounds
yes,
familiar.
Yes, I do remember. I do remember you then. Okay. Sound believable?
Haven't seen you around in a while though, Ben.
No, I have not seen him around, so that's why. One of the first streams we did. Yeah. Okay. Well, do this. I've got new stuff up there, Ben. You won't make me upset at all. Unsubscribe for a minute and resubscribe. Get your due justice there. Because we have new notifications. As we fly past a contrail from the plane that went that way. An Airbus 321. You have school.
School is very
College?
important. Stay in school.
College? Are you in college or university, or are you high school? Okay, don't drop out yet. Finish it off. Senior, then you're almost done. Senior can be a real easy year or a real pain in the butt year. Mine was both.
I mean, if you got all your credits and everything, it's a pretty breezy year.
I had the credits, I had nowhere to go, so it didn't matter.
Well, in my high school, if you had all your credits, except for like one class or something, you took one class, then they'd pay you to work in like the office or something for like half the day, and then you just go home.
Yeah.
I
No,
never
ours
did that.
Our school was a bit smaller than that. There was 400 kids in the whole high school, 4 grades. And no, if you had to be, if there was any way that for you to be out of there, that was it.
Gotta make a little bit of a course adjustment. Sorry about the yawning, guys.
U.S. Navy Academy. Now that's a good way to go. I qualified for the Naval Academy. And then they found out I was colorblind, and they said, "Well, maybe not."
Go Army.
No. Navy pilot. He's going to be a Navy pilot. He's going to be a very good Navy pilot. I can tell already, because he probably passed the colorblind test.
Or you can go in the Army and become a helicopter pilot, fly Apaches.
No. Aircraft carrier pilot. What is it? The C-9 radar plane? That'd be a very good one. He's going to do whatever he wants to do. He's not going to listen to us.
Or Air Force, become an A-10 pilot. Gotta love A-10s.
Trying to think, is actually Air Force One a part of the Navy, which means he wants to stay there, or is it completely Air Force?
Air Force One is flown by Air Force
Or Air
pilots
Force, yeah, that's what I thought, yeah.
with Marine Guards.
Yeah. F-18s. See, he's got the right idea. F-18s. As long as they aren't so old that they're not flying anymore. But yeah, no, F-18, good goal.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, I qualified for U.S. Navy Academy and everything, and then they got to the colorblind test, and I mean, Draco, you fail that, and then I qualified for nothing.
Yep. I actually took the test for the Navy myself. Got an 86. Then they found out my knees were bad and bounced me right out.
Your knees were bad and you couldn't see, so they said, well, Your knees are so bad you can't even go down and clean the engine at the bottom of the ship.
Well, they said my knees were so bad I couldn't even step over the knee knockers on a ship.
Yeah. And then I was going to be a CB, which is actually a construction battalion in the Navy, but they had none of the openings in that field. So they said, well, you can go as an ensign, and maybe once it opens up. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm going to be stuck on the bottom of a ship somewhere. Not a bad choice, but just not my cup of tea.
Well, my recruiter asked me what were my top 4 choices, and I told him either EOD, a firefighter, naval intelligence, or a corpsman, so I could be on the ground with the Marines.
Yeah. He wants to fly wide body aircraft once he's done it with military, so he wants 777s are the wide bodies. 3 what is it, the 321 Airbus is 321. That would be all a BP would know all that stuff.
No, the Airbus A380 is the wide body.
A380. Okay. You guys make your turns?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Almost. I'm almost right over top of it.
Okay.
I need to go back and watch some videos.
Are you having a tough time with your
093.
747, 777, or A389? 380, yeah.
Alright.
32 minutes to the next waypoint.
I'm making my turn now.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't. I give up. Just gonna have to wing it. My dad was a CB.
He was a CB? Okay.
In the reserves, but for 30, he got 30 years in.
30 years.
Yeah, he deployed in Vietnam in 68 to 69 in the Army, the 4th Infantry. And then after he got back from there, I think he was out for a year or two, and then joined the reserves as a CB. And then he went over to the first Desert Storm with the CBs.
Yeah.
And those guys are guys that are on construction of vehicles while everything's still flying over top of their heads.
He was attached to when he went over in Desert Storm. He was attached to a hospital unit.
A hospital unit. Okay.
So they went in. They went in actually like I forget how many. A couple months before like the hospital actually was to be set up, and they I forget how many hundred of those shipping containers they had. They basically built a city.
With the out of the shipping
They built
a
full field hospital, and then set up all the utilities and all that kind of stuff is what they did. He said that was a cakewalk compared to Vietnam.
Probably.
Well, when they weren't actually in Iraq. His hospital unit was in off on a small island in Bahrain.
Okay.
So, and in Vietnam, he saw some pretty heavy action.
What was it? My dad was in the Army. He was a truck driver attached to the 82nd. And then my stepdad was Special Forces. He made it as far as Guam, and then the Vietnam War ended. 199 knots. I just cannot break that 200 knot barrier.
Have you
Well,
started
I'm
your
back.
descent yet, anyone?
No.
No. But I should look at the flight plan and see what I need to do.
Well, I have this waypoint and then one more, and then I descend. I believe. Let me double
I was
check.
gonna say because the
Yeah,
last
after
the
you
last
get
two the last two waypoints are only a couple miles from each other, aren't they?
Well, the last one in the airport is like 0.2 nautical miles. You've got to get to AAR, it's 87 nautical miles. And to get to AJF, it's 69 nautical miles.
Right. So after I hit ASH,
Oh,
which is a 190-mile lake, then it's a 69-mile lake to AJF, and then another 87 to AAR.
Right.
oh, it is. I read that wrong. Yeah. Okay.
Navy SEALs are very interesting. My stepdad was actually early on Navy SEALs. He was actually in Cuba attached to the Navy SEALs. That's all he would ever say. I actually think he was a part of some of the original Navy SEALs. If you're in the Navy SEALs, you are one bad MF kind of guy, and if at the same point he only talked about every guy that was in the Navy SEALs was divorced. Hello, TV. Because they just couldn't find someone that can handle who they were personality-wise. Hopefully you are one of the better ones if you decide to go that way.
But little tip, if you ever meet somebody who claims to be a Navy SEAL and they start telling you a bunch of stories, chances are they
Probably
weren't
not.
a Navy SEAL.
Probably not, nope. Because I had to figure it out.
And if they were, and they were telling you a lot of stories, they weren't a SEAL for very long.
No.
Well, I can tell you that a lot of guys that are like my dad's age and were in Vietnam and tell a lot of stories weren't necessarily the guys that saw the bad stuff, because like my dad never really talked about that stuff. Never.
Yeah. No, if you have no story, then there's something wrong, so you created a story. I'd rather... Yeah, my stepdad had all sorts of stories that wasn't military stories. There was all stories like they were in the Mediterranean, and they had these guys, they had been downtime for so long, but they were out on the ship and patrolling the Med or something, and they go walking by with a hook that was like a fish hook, but it was more like a grappling hook, and they had a steak or two, and they pitched it over the side. They said, we're going to catch us something good to eat, and they caught them like a 16-foot long shark, and like they actually had to save the first two guys that were on the line because they weren't ready for when the shark grabbed it and ran. It actually pulled two guys over the side of the boat, and they were hanging onto the rope until they could get the other end, and they actually wenched the shark up onto the boat. That's the kind of stories that I heard from my stepdad. If they know all sorts of action as a Navy SEAL, it's probably if they're boasting about their service record, that's probably a sign that the Navy SEAL is not really a Navy SEAL.
Well, that's like a guy that's a friend of my wife's sister. I know him fairly well. He just got out of the Marines a couple years ago. He said he served in Afghanistan. I go, really? Where'd you serve at? He goes, Helmand Province. I didn't have to ask any more after that.
And that's one of the spots that you don't talk about, isn't it?
The most dangerous province in Afghanistan.
Yeah. Has anyone even talked to an ATC down there?
No, but I don't until I'm ready to land, because I get tired of listening to them.
Yeah, I quit doing that too, a long time ago.
I was just checking like Barrow and stuff like that.
Well, actually, when you're up this high, you're supposed to have it on standard.
That's true.
Once you're, what is it, 18? Once you're above 18,000 feet. Is that what it is?
That's probably correct.
I just open my window and yell, "Hey, where am I?"
Hey, you talk about me. I'm just. Where is it? Not ident. There, standard.
And as I'm flying by, "Hey, you, the one with the goat. My buddy Zig wants to talk to you later." All right.
So I've been like just watching the fuel gauge and all that, and I start with in the auxiliary tank 530 some pounds. I'm down to 200, so I've only used about 330 pounds from both my auxiliary tanks. That's why I like flying this thing. The range in the field, it just doesn't use it. Favorite aircraft? Ben wants to know your favorite aircraft.
Whose?
He just left it open, so I'll throw it out there
I
to.
guess he's talking about you, talking to you since he put it up in your chat.
Well, of course, but I was just going to leave it open. There's favorite aircraft number 1, Beechcraft King Air 200B. I like flying it. I understand it. It's a nice, decent prop plane, yes, but I like the plane. The other favorite is the C-47 that we've been flying. It's the Douglas C-47 from Manfred Jan.
Yep.
And I really like that one. Those are probably the 2 favorites that I have right now. Draco is probably his Boeing 377. And Ziggs is not the Dash 8 yet.
No, not tonight. This is one that you just gotta, you have to keep practicing.
Yeah. Nepper, what are you doing? We're flying from Cairo to Arar, Saudi Arabia. ARAR, Saudi Arabia. Yeah, Ben said all of you. So, favorite aircraft now?
Well, first is the B377 for me, and then the next would have to be the C-47.
Yeah, the C-47's probably the tops for me right now, but I really like the Dash 8. It's just I haven't flown it enough to feel very comfortable in it. So.
And if you catch the correlation there, they're all prop planes. Not on purpose, not on accident. It's just is what we like.
Now later on, when if we start flying, the jetliners, we might, those might change a little bit depending on how good the 757 is.
I'd like to fly. I don't need to fly the big jets. I wouldn't mind getting an executive jet, either one of the Gulfstreams or Cessna Citation jets, or
I don't know. I'm just not a fan of those.
I don't want a big plane. I don't need to have 6,000 pounds of people back there and go, okay, land this. I have no problem flying a smaller plane. I don't have any problem learning how to fly the bigger ones, but I don't want to. I think I'd enjoy the smaller ones more.
Well, I think I'm going to end my stream here because my internet is just sucking it. So I'm just gonna put everybody out of their misery for the couple people that have stuck around, but it's been in the red for like ever now, and it's like watching a slideshow. So,
Hey, just before you do that, just a suggestion. Mine's been that way, but once it's been uploaded, it's been a nice rewatch.
yeah, I don't know.
Okay, it's up to you. Just
Nope, I think I'm just gonna
Throwing it
kill
out
it there.
there.
And you guys need to help me remember to restart my
So I can-
internet the day of.
so I got to put a post-it note up there. Remember to turn
Yeah.
my own mic on, turn on my own
Yeah,
audio for you guys, and then Zig, did you reset your audio?
I'll
Your-
hope-
Oh, and remind me to turn on my mic too.
Okay.
well, I'll try and remember
Right.
you guys to turn on your mics, but you got to remember. But you got to remind me like ahead of time. You can't go. We can't be in the middle of the stream and go, "Oh, hey, did you reset your internet today?" Because you know it's too late then.
I'll send you a
Okay.
message a couple hours before. Like, hey Zig, reset your router.
Because I know I did that on Saturday and I didn't have any problems. We weren't flying the Dash 8 either, though, but that shouldn't have much to do with the video
No.
output.
No.
You know, 'cause
No, we'll try and do that for you.
OBS, I mean,